Hello, everybody. How y'all doing? Hope everybody's doing fine. I really do. And I'm hoping that this recording is going to work like it's supposed to. Tried to, been working on it for about an hour and a half, 2 hours now, and I had this program that actually enhanced the audio, and it won't work no more. So I had to basically uninstall it because it kept trying to update, and the virus protection was shutting it down. So, needless to say, I cut it off and uninstalled it, and I went back to another one that I had, and hopefully it's working fine and it sounds okay. I've been thinking about just using this one to start with, but I'm pretty much now to the point to where that's what I'm going to do. There is a few of these that are actually reading correctly. That one is. That one is not. And that one does not have a cluster star in the center. That one's reading correctly. That one is not. That one's reading correctly. That one's reading correctly. That one is not. Um, this one is reading correctly. That one is not. But we're going to read that one again. That one says 1235 Kelvin. Come on now. That one's got 64,537, which we know is too high. Come on. There's two of them that say that, and one of them does not say that. One of them says 1235 Kelvin. We can go along with that one as being correct. Okay, we agree on that. These two, you can see that it says power switch, so it's just a short little name I put in there. So we can see the substation. We know we got high voltage power lines going to the left and to the right. So this one's got high voltage power going right through the middle of it, or at least on 1/4 top head of it. And there's a railroad track that runs right down the side of one side of it. Now, we're going to try to go through these fast so that the video don't take friggin' forever, but that one is high, don't have a star, so we're not going to check that one. This one reads correctly. I'm not seeing much anything here. Nope, not even on the side of the road do I see a power line. Yeah, there's a power line. I see the line, I don't see the post. Let's see if we can get a road view. Yeah, we can get a road view. Yeah, there's one. That would be 130,000 volts, 130 kV, 130,000 volt power line. It's not a super high voltage one by no means, but we do have a power line running through that one, going right down the edge of the road. And I wish that thing would actually spin you in the right direction sometimes. The power line runs right down here along the bottom along this road. I don't see much more in that one. What is this? That's kind of weird. They put a pad out there to actually load, park their equipment. I think that's strange. But it might be lime rock, and they might be putting it on there for some reason. I don't know. There wasn't too much in that one, guys. Well, they got a air. That's weird. There ain't no airport there. Okay, now there's a 4-lane highway down here, and I don't see no power line. But it's hard for me to believe that there ain't one here. So we're going to go down and look. Look at there. Another 130,000 volt, 130 kV, which is 130,000 volt at 60 hertz. Really? That was weird. So both of those have this one around here, and that one here. They both have high voltage power lines there, or not super high, but they do have high voltage power. This one we looked at. Now this one, let's go down on that one. Look around inside here and see what we find. This one, has a tower off to the edge, and it's got a 130,000 volt power line off to the edge running down the side. Oh hell, we got a road that's going to let us look at the tower. Look at there. Oh wow. That's an old tower, guys. And I ain't sure what they had on that. But at one time, they had some very serious equipment on there if they don't steal. What, I don't know. Got a 130,000 volt line. And we got some off out there in the distance as well. And that's right across the road from our hotspot. I think I'm going to mark that tower. Oop. Oh, yeah. Y'all see me marking it, right? Well, I marked some stuff earlier when the recording system got all screwed up. Yeah. Well, I lost them all. But I remember where they're at, so it doesn't really matter because I had just done it earlier. I was just waiting on the time to get in here to record. Now this is another one. Let's check this one. This one looked like it's going to be mostly farmland. Didn't see too much of any development nor roads other than real dirt roads for farm equipment and canals for the irrigation of the farmland itself. Yeah, but it does read 770 Kelvin. Why? I I don't see no reason for it. Until we done checked. That one's artificial heat. It doesn't have a star, so we're not going to deal with that one. 818 Kelvin. And right off the bat, as you see I've marked, it has a power station, a switching station, and you got power lines, high voltage power lines going off in this direction and across this direction. And that's not quite the center, but it's definitely in there. I was thinking maybe that might be a tower, but definitely not. Neither one of those pads. Okay. So we know what that is. Now this one here, these three. This one's got a railroad track that backs up into it. And this one's got a railroad track running right down the side of it. Now what? Whatever it is creating some steam. But what it is, I know it ain't a car manufacturer. I'm thinking that semi-trailer. Oh, I know what that is. I do believe I know what that is. I think that is for oranges. Some kind of meal for an orange plant or something to that effect. You know, where they take the oranges, fill the trailers. Yeah, them are trailers that pick up the oranges out in the fields. Which now them ain't oranges right there. I don't know why it's boiling on steam. It's kind of odd. Maybe we can get a few more answers. I guess we didn't go far enough. That's definitely what those trucks look like. Yeah, they screened in. I was down there not too long ago, and I seen a whole bunch of these trucks. And they were loaded with oranges. That's why I'm saying that. I wasn't down this far, but I was down there a pretty good ways. Down in South Florida. About 5, 6 months, 7 months ago. Maybe sometime around this time of last year. What does that sign say? Oh, crap. No. Sugarcane. That's what that shit is over there. It was up here just a minute ago. Remember I told you that stuff I wasn't sure what it was? Thought it might be rice. Well, that stuff's not rice, it's sugar cane. Oh, look, there's a railroad track. Oh, yeah, we done talked about that, didn't we? Trying to get back to where I know where I'm at. Go back down here. Go back to the corner here so we can look at that. Yeah, see that right there. It's kind of blurry, but I'm pretty sure that's what that is. It's just young. And it's sugar cane. That are what they're growing don't grow that tall. And I thought sugar cane grew a little higher than that. But hey, I ain't no farmer. Not that kind of farmer anyway. I mean, I've done some gardening before, but no sugar cane. That's what I think most of these fields are because you gotta have some moisture. You know what I mean? Now this one, I don't see anything. Whoa, got a little too far out of business there. It's got the highway here. It's got a power line running down beside it out here. I guess maybe we can go in there and check that out. Now that one right there is a 230 kV high voltage power line, and that's what that is. Sugar cane. So we know what's in here. This one's got a 4-lane highway going through the middle of this one. And it looks like it's almost in the center. Let's go down in the middle right here and see what we got. If there's anything in the area. See that those canal things that we see that are all marked off, it's got water in it. It's a ditch. Yeah, this one don't have high voltage power line. No power on this road. This is a desolate road right here now. It's like the middle of the boonies. But it's got plenty of traffic on it. But it not to have voltage on it's kind of weird to me. Generally, something that's far out and it's got a big highway on it, they generally run power down them. For some reason, this one don't have none. So, kind of takes out our power line stuff, high voltage power. Oh, look at here. I can't believe that. This one's 500 kV power line. And it's almost in the dead middle. You see it, I'm just showing it to you. And I'm marking it. It's a new corner. If it stays. But that comes almost halfway to the center. It cuts out and goes on away. So that one's got power in it. It went over. I wonder if it's over here too. No. I'm sorry, there is. There it is right there. let's go down in the road. We'll have to turn around once we get here. And you see it right there. Screenshot. Go back up. And another highway. Don't really see no power lines on that road either. But I'm thinking there ought to be something in there. But it's looking like there ain't nothing here. So let's go down in the middle. Take a look, see. High voltage power lines over there. There's a tower. It's not far away. But, oh, there's one straight ahead. Okay, let's go back up. Really? Turn this back north. Well, we was down there. We saw a high voltage power line. Oh, where'd it go? Okay. We went about 4 miles, 3-4 miles north. There the damn thing is. How come we ain't see it? I mean, we're okay. There it is. Holy smoke, boy. And there we go. Now we can see it. One there, one there, one there. One there just going straight across the top end here. So let's mark this one. High voltage power line. Okay. We did. Did we go into them too? I thought we went into these. We're gonna go down onto them again, see what's going on. Yeah, we did. This one got a high voltage power line run right straight through both of those. And I think this one was, did we see anything in this one, or has it got a high voltage too? When you get so many, it kind of gets confusing when you go down into them and you look around and you come out. Yeah, this is the one that didn't have much in it. Just farmland, but two below it, both of these has got a high voltage power line running right through that. And then we got another one right here It's got a railroad track running right through it. Now you can see the railroad track running right here. That's a docking station of some sort. There's two railroad tracks. There's one right there. That's for the docking station. And you can see where it goes back over and clicks into the main line or another line. Huh. Look at here. High voltage power line running right through it. Look at that. And I'm betting you it's the same one that come from down here. But yeah, it's the one that come right across here. Yep. You see it's coming from over there. It crosses and flips, goes straight up. Look at there. Does it cross the railroad track? Yep. Flies right across the railroad track. Here's the railroad track. Let's see. Let's go down and get a real good screenshot of that. High voltage power line crossing right over the railroad track. Just like that. X marks the spot. Okay. Oh, man. Well, we spent a lot of time down here. I do got some other stuff to show you. Now, that's just South Florida. There's a couple up here in North Florida, too. There's one that's close to me. But I looked at the route to get to that. No. And 64,537 volts. Kelvin. It does not have no star. I wasn't driving that far on that route. There's very minimal roads through here. Let's turn on the roads so you can see what I'm saying. The biggest road is this one here, then that one, and this little road right here. But to get to it, inside it is all dirt. This is a dirt road right here. Well, at least maybe it might not be. Let's see. Let's check it. Yeah, it's a dirt road. I thought it was. Let's see, to get inside the middle of it, there's really not a whole lot there, and some of it's got water, and I couldn't have gotten into it anyway. I just didn't want to drive that far and us be disappointed again, if that makes any sense to anybody. Because I live here, and it's there, and it's like 50 miles, 48 miles, 58 miles. We'll check it. Here, 59 miles. It's 59 miles of okay terrain up to about right here, and then once you get from there to there, that's just would have been hell. So I just, and I know that for many reasons. Okay, I've done a lot of driving through Florida, so I know Florida pretty good. Now over here, there's a whole bunch of them over here as well. There's one in particular, which is this one right here that I'm going to show you. It had something very particular on it. Well, this one has one of all of the situations that we've been talking about causing this issue. A tower, a railroad track, oil rig, fracking area, all in the same area. I'm not joking. We're going to go down. Let you see it yourself. Well, you can actually see this from the little bridge here. There's the tower. You turn right over here. There's the oil pump. Here's 130,000 kV, 130 kV, which is 130,000 volts. And then you got either storage tanks for the oil pump, or this is also fracking as well. I'm thinking this is just a plain old oil jack and a pump and a storage bin for the pump. I could be wrong. I mean, I'm not perfect. And yet another tower. And another tower. There's 3 towers within this little vicinity. Another one there. Got 130,000 volts right here. So do we see any more power at a distance or anything like that? We do have a tower that, as you see it standing up, but then you see it kind of crossed over. Maybe we can get a better. Yeah, there. Now it looks more to the fact. It well. Now the jack's on the way. Let's go up a click. There we go. There you go. Now we can't see the bottom so much, but you see that that right there is probably 1,500-foot tower, because we have a lot of pine trees here in this area where this is at, and I'm thinking there's a lot of those over there, pine trees. Generally, a pine tree is anywhere from 65 to 100 foot tall, and you see how many hundreds of feet higher than it is up to the top, right? I mean, that's a long way up. That's no joke. Okay, so I'm going to try something. I don't think it won't let me do that here. See, it's all grayed out. I was going to measure it, but it won't let you do that. But I'm thinking that's pretty close to 1,500 feet, guys. I really do believe that. That's a tall tower. But I really wanted to show that to you, even though everybody tried to. They stopped me because you see there's not my place mark here anymore. When I blow out, there is no mark. One of them little yellow things, one of these. There was one of these on here. Now, I'm going to close that out. I ain't going to put it on there now, but you see what's here. Okay? And a lot of these all over here, all reading too. We don't have time to go through every one of them. We'll be here for 10 hours if I was to try to do so, because there is a bunch of them. And there is a bunch of them in this area tonight. Now, it hadn't been that way for the last few days, but for the ones of you that don't know, last night, about 8 or anywhere from 7 UTC to 10 UTC time last night, we had a solar flare, another one, fairly intense. I think it's like a C-class flare, but it did show up. And we do have some here and there all over the place, but I wanted to show you all of this and then show you a little bit of the solar flare. Okay, over here we're going to see the solar flare. This is on the 16th. This is coming up on the 17th. There it is right there on the 17th, which was yesterday. And we can watch it over here. It's on the 16th now. Coming up on 17, 6, 7, 8, 9. Somewhere around 8, 9, maybe 10 UTC time. You see it again over here. It was sent a little later, so I guess we need to watch it on the small one. And that's the one that happened on the 14th that you saw, which you only get the minimum of it right there. The blue. Okay, I was right. It's about the 7 or 8, but it takes a long time for it to pass through. But I did want y'all to see it. But now there's one thing that bothers me about this particular flare, and that would be a little, oh, it finally changed. Now, see, yesterday that thing did not. It didn't change until just, I mean, it had to just change just a little while ago because I checked it about 2 hours ago and it still was coming off in this direction. I showed it on the live stream for everybody a while ago. So, let me go over there real quick and see if it's actually going in the right direction now. No, it's still not going in the right direction. Huh. So, go over here and see if, okay, now it's going in the right direction. It needed refreshing. I didn't realize that it wasn't refreshing on its own. But you see, there you go. It is not earth directed. I thought that one was going to be earth directed, but it's definitely not. It's actually hitting, what is that hitting? Mars. I'm at Mercury. It's hitting Mercury. Yeah, Mars is yellow square. That's on the other side. That's Mars. Mercury. So that's getting a good hit. Mercury and Soho is actually getting. Is that a Soho studio? Yeah, Soho's getting hit pretty hard along with Mercury because they're right in direct line of fire right there. So maybe they'll be okay. Maybe their lights won't go out. Ha ha. Funny, huh? But anyway, no jokes aside, I saw it last night. I told some of y'all got the information because I talked to y'all about it on the live stream last night. There wasn't really much to report to make a video, so I just basically didn't do one. But anyway, you see it right there. It's coming across real slow. Both of them, they both just blast off the same storm. So it's pretty strong storm. Hold on a second. I ain't talking very much about the flare that actually happened. They're talking about Erasmus, Comet Erasmus C-2020 S3. They're saying that Soho could actually see it. This, that, and there it is up there. But I didn't see it. I guess it's a sun diving comet. It's supposed to come across. I don't know. I guess that seemed to be more important to them. But you see what's on the page. I ain't trying to hide it from you. It's there. Okay, I'm going to go down here and we're going to look and see in our area. Check the southern part of Florida. Well, we're going to check most of Florida all together with this one. Oh man, they popping up all over the place. All down here. Oh man, there's a whole lot more showing up here than there is on the map. Look at all that. Stop. Let me do it by hand. There's a bunch of them down there. So there's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 right there. These down here even more. So there's quite a few. You can see the ones up there in North Florida. we were looking at. And that one that's real close, that's right up in here, that one's not there. Unless it's that one. Let's go back and look. Come off the street. Ain't the street. There we go. There to there. Yeah, I think that's a little bit further over. I think it's that one. That one's on the other. I guess, by God, it is that one. This one up here is in Georgia. And so is that one. This one's in Florida, so that other one, I guess that is that one. Just different map, different colors, giving it an optical illusion, maybe. I don't know. But this is the one that is basically showing us the high voltage, and it didn't have a star. See, they don't have no star. So it's looking like now that we're starting to see, now we're actually, when we first started getting these ones that were real high, they wasn't showing up. Remember? They wasn't showing up on College of the Page. Now they're showing up on College of the Page, but they're still high voltage. High temperature, I'm sorry. You following me? They're high temperature. So that's kind of weird. You see it right there. I mean, there's no joke about it. Where it's at, it's there. And there was all of these ones that down here that was actually showing up in high heat too. And they're actually showing up. It's kind of bothering me a little bit. Let's go down here. This is going to show a lot of stuff up here in North Florida. And over here where we were looking at the ones in Louisiana. Oh yeah, Louisiana's lighting up. So all the ones that was over there in Louisiana, even though they're high temperature, some of those were high temperature. See them all? Okay, let's go to the next. Let's go up in closer here, the bottom end. You ought to be able to see them real good now. Oh yeah, you see them. They there. So even though the ones that we were looking at in Louisiana were showing up at high voltage or high, guys, it's not. I was trying to do something, and it makes you lose concentration when it doesn't work like it's supposed to. It makes you lose kind of concentration, train of thought. You can see all of them right there in Louisiana, all the way. There's a couple. There's one in Mississippi and one in North Florida. Kind of big, which is right here. There's one right here, I think. Where'd they go? Yeah. There's two right there. One there, and there's a crap load of little ones right here. Look at all of them. See them? There's just bunches and bunches of them. That's got to be a few hundred. Now, it's not showing a few hundred, but it is showing a bunch. Let's go back to crossover to Louisiana. Okay. Am I not over far enough? Nope, I wasn't over far enough. Yeah, see, this is Louisiana, so you see a whole bunch of them in here. We'll have to blow our map up. As you see, whole bunches of them in here. There's not as many on this one as the other map, though. Y'all saw that too, even though we tried to show them all. Seems to be a lot more. And I thought we were going to be about done, but evidently not. You see them right here. There's just way more here than what's showing. See them all? I mean, they're just flaring off. And I mean, they're getting down with it. Okay, let's check our map again. Let's go upstate. Up where all the clouds are. Yeah, now see, we're not getting too much up in here. Go up here, see what we're getting up here. Thinking getting one. South Dakota, North Dakota, I mean. Getting one down here in South Dakota, right there on the border. Check South Texas and Mexico. All of South Texas, and this is all Mexico right here. Actually, I ain't seeing nothing tonight. How about that? Get the other part of what we can see in Mexico. One right there. Oh, where the hell did it go? There it is. Oh, right there. Right there on the border of California, Mexico, right there. So there is one there. That was hard to find. Let's do some in Northern California. See what we got in here. We got a couple in Arkansas, looks like. One there, one there, one there, one there in California. Another one there in California. Don't see none in Nevada. Or was there? No, I don't think that was. Nah. That's just the clouds. Alright, guys. Going back over here to where we were at. As you see, it's not showing a whole. It is showing that one. It's right there that we saw in California, or south of California, and it's in Mexico right here. Let's read it. 614 Kelvin. How about that? It actually reads correctly. don't know what that is. Looks like an old runway. Who knows? I just know that it's reading 614 Kelvin. I don't really see anything. Pretty sure that's a dirt road. Yeah. They ain't gonna give us no street view here out in the middle of nowhere in Mexico. But I do believe that that's a high voltage power line. And this could be a switching station. I ain't never seen one in Mexico to know what one looks like there. If theirs is any different. There is a city down the street, but it does have power line running through it and one on one corner. But hey, it's just, something that we looked at. Doesn't mean a whole lot. There's a couple down here in Mexico that we didn't see. And then we seen a couple in Georgia here and there. And there's the one that was in North Dakota. Here's the one on the border of South Dakota and what? Wyoming. That's over here by Yellowstone. But you see it's right there. I mean, it's almost directly on the line. Almost. There's the line, and there it is. And what does it say? 600 and... Huh. But it showed up. Oh, it's got a cluster. So there's one in here that must be reading right. Oh, by God, it wasn't the first one. Yeah, it wasn't the second one. Yeah. There's one in here that reads normal power. Well, that's a crap load that we done checked. None of them reading low. There's one of them in there. I'm not checking all of them. That's just too much pain in the butt. But y'all see what's going on. And we're pretty much back to the beginning of the movie or video. Oh, yeah. And let's talk about one other thing. The ones of you that did come over and see this video, I do appreciate it. It's 691 of you that come to see it. I would appreciate more of you coming to see it. I think you will enjoy it if you do. So please come and check it out on your own. So you can see it. And this is a new page. Pretty much a new page. It's not a new page. It's a 2014 page. But I updated this 2 or 3 days ago. They had all of the photos like these. All of them were gone. And I re-uploaded a whole bunch new. The video was still there. But the photos were gone. It has a few links. I'm just showing it to you. Make sure you come and check it out. See it for yourself, okay? From my cold dead hands and a damn well meaning. Abolish corporate greed for your freedoms. Much love. Y'all have a good night. Now you hear?